Now let's talk about the 5 lessons which I learned from this book. Let's start with number 1, and that is gossiping. So what I gathered from this book is that gossiping can have a positive and a negative effect in your relationship. Now, if you are gossiping about your friend and praising them behind their back, that is a green flag behaviour. This is because you have faith in them and you want them to succeed. And you're giving positive energy out there and you're showing that you care for them. However, an example of negative gossiping can be talking horribly about a mate. For example, he should have never achieved that promotion within his job. He barely works at all. And the main source of why people gossip in a negative way is because it stems from jealousy. Remember, you just need to invest in yourself and achieve challenges so that you can be proud of them. With people like this, they have not achieved what they wanted to achieve, so they're bringing someone down in that gossiping session to make sure that they're on their level, and it's completely wrong. It baffles me. Now, lesson 2 is the law of reciprocity. Now, one green flag behaviour someone could show is that they just love spending time with you. It doesn't matter whether it's just chilling out, doing something which is free, or they just love your company and they want to be with you because they want to support you and they just enjoy being with you. And that's because you get along with them. Your friendship doesn't depend on money. It doesn't depend on going out to have fun. You're having fun no matter what it is, and it's free. And that's what a good friendship is. However, the red flag behaviour of law of reciprocity is when you use someone. People do this all the time. An example can be people pleasing. This is a tactic which some people use to gain leverage in a friendship, and it's horrible to see. They use the person to get to where they want, but they stab them in the back at the end of it. An example could be, well, knowing someone's got money and then taking advantage of that. The whole friendship on how the friend perceives that friendship to be. Now, one way you can overcome dealing with like these takers, you could have an immediate chat with them and ask them on certain things within your friendship. Now, I'm not saying to do this straight away because this can cause suspicion with that friend, but I will just do it one step at a time just to see if they're really there for that friendship. Addressing boundaries. Now, boundaries can come in form of like, say, banter. There's good and there's a bad side with banter. However, banter can go down the wrong path. If, say, your mate has an ex which they don't particularly want to talk about, the best thing to do is not to bring it up. Now, some people will keep going at it just to get at them, just for them to bite back. And I completely understand that, because that friend who's doing it has not been told about not bringing that up, because you have not addressed your boundaries. If you address your boundaries and you make it clear to that friend or friendship group that you need to stop talking about my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend or something like that, and they continue to do it, that is a red flag behaviour, because things can build up, especially if we're being poked at all the time, as in mocked. Now let's talk about lesson 4, and that is being fake. What I've noticed is girls do this all the time, and it's crazy because us lads, we're very open with each other, but sometimes some people like to do this, and that's because they want leverage in the relationship. They want you to feel bad so they feel like they're on your level, and it's just not good. Redefine Clothing is a gym wear apparel which you can wear to the gym. Some fresh, modern gym wear clothing. And even if you've applied the 5 strategies which I mentioned in this video, you are going to feel on top of your fitness game. Check out Redefine Clothing in a link below. Now let's move on to lesson 5, and that is their choice of words. Now, words are the way we talk about ourselves. They have a lot of meaning, and if we're talking negatively all the time, this can bring down your belief, your courage, your motivation, and even your confidence. Now, one thing which is really, really important is your social circle. Now, when you look at your social circle, you have got to think of 2 things, and that is Are they achieving in their life? Or are they speaking negatively because they have not achieved any challenges recently? You have got to look at it from that perspective.